Welcome to Agenda Edina, a news program summarizing the actions taken at City Hall that affect you most. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty. Art enthusiasts have saved a beloved pup at 50th and France. Spaulding was one of 11 sculptures in the Public Art Committee's 2012 rotating outdoor exhibit. It's located outside Salute Bar Americaine and was meant to be on loan to the city through this year. However, residents and customers became attached to the sculpture and wanted Spaulding to become part of the city's permanent art collection.
There was never any doubt in my mind. I'm a pretty positive thinking person, but I also know the degree to which people love this sculpture. And they've told us about it, they've said we've got to do it, and I never had any doubts.
The bronze sculpture was formally donated to the city earlier this month after a 6-week fundraising campaign. The fundraiser was led by City Council member Ann Swenson and representatives of the 50th and France Business and Professional Association, Arts and Culture Commission, Edina Community Foundation, Edina Lions Club, Parasole Restaurants, and the Edina Public Art Committee.
I think this is a great example of the people and all of these organizations, Salute, the Lions, the Community Foundation, Public Art, have come together in an entrepreneurial way, along with a lot of major donors who are citizens of Edina to donate the funds to keep this sculpture, and I'm thrilled.
The fundraiser included a special dinner at Salute during which a percentage of the day's sales were given to the cause. The solicitation of large private donations and the collection of smaller donations of $1 to $100 in jars throughout the community. The artist Heidi Hoy was paid $7,650 for the artwork. Donations received above and beyond that amount will be used to fund other public art in the community. The city's environmental health specialist for food establishments has transitioned to overseeing the city's health division. The change in leadership comes shortly after the retirement of Community Health Administrator Sherry Engelman. Edina 16's Dietrich Nissen spoke with her successor to find out how his transition is going.
Is it affecting the health of the neighbors?
After 6 years of working as the City of Edina's primary food inspector, Jeff Brown is ready to take charge as the new Community Health Administrator.
I'm excited about it. I feel like I can help.
Instead of conducting inspections and signing licenses, Brown says his work will have more to do with public health.
It's going to be how can you support the residents on a one-to-one basis, or what programs are in place to do that. You know, whether it's food shelves or taking certain types of payment at the farmer's market, or how to get fresh fruits and vegetables to certain populations.
In addition to managing finances, Brown's new duties include working with the cities of Bloomington and Richfield to promote community health outreach programs. Those include smoking cessation, obesity awareness, and early parenthood courses. He's also hoping to make sure Edina's current staff can handle any of the other calls that may come in.
We want to be real kind of all around and be able to be flexible, so all of our staff can respond to any of the issues that come up.
He's kind of got the whole package. I think he'll work real well on groups, both with the folks at the state and with local residents.
Before he came to Edina, Brown worked with Bloomington's environmental health manager Lynn Moore at Hennepin County.
Everybody liked Jeff. He's just that kind of guy. He gets along with everybody. He's kind of quiet and reserved, but don't think he's not thinking. He's thinking a lot, but he's looking at the bigger picture and really planning out what his next practical step to take is.
She says he brings a more hands-on viewpoint compared to the traditional medical professionals who usually fill the public health jobs.
People always jump to the conclusion that the right public health administrator is a nurse or someone from healthcare. But honestly, I think people like Jeff or like myself who come out of inspections sometimes have a little bit different tool set coming to the job. But I would say in some ways it's a benefit, because he'll be the one sitting in the room to say, yeah, I've written ordinances, I've enforced this.
I mean, obviously it's new. I have a lot of stuff to learn, but I think I can be some assistance, I guess.
In Edina, Dietrich Nissen, Edina 16.
Brown says the health division will look for someone to fill his old position now that he's been promoted. He hopes to recruit someone who has experience in a variety of areas for which the division is responsible. The City of Edina was recently recognized for its work to provide residents with options other than cars and trucks for moving from place to place within the community. The city received a 2013 Commuter Choice Award in the government agency category for its work in developing additional bike facilities in Edina and improving pedestrian routes. The award also recognizes the city's adoption of a living streets policy to balance the needs of motorists, bicyclists, pedestrians, and transit riders, and creation of the Pedestrian and Cyclist Safety, or PACS Fund, financed by utility franchise fees to generate approximately $1 million annually for improvements to the city's non-motorized transportation network.
The city took a comprehensive approach at improving biking and pedestrian access, where they implemented 58 lane miles of on-street bike infrastructure, as well as placing 50 bike racks at prominent locations around the city, both at businesses and busy public locations. Edina has really taken a comprehensive approach, whereas other cities, you might see them do one or two things, but Edina is looking at really a comprehensive approach.
The Commuter Choice Award provides momentum for the city's work on its Living Streets plan. The plan will provide more detailed information than the policy on street design, traffic calming measures, bike facilities, landscaping and lighting, as well as best practices for community engagement during the design process.
And so far we've been focused on developing an outreach and branding campaign around Living Streets, so it's to help get the word out to our public about what Living Streets is all about. And hopefully you'll be seeing something regarding that rollout in the next couple of months. And we're just now starting to take a look at our different street types in the city, ranging from our smaller, more local residential streets all the way up to some of our busier arterials, looking for ways and opportunities to implement some of the Living Streets elements into those streets as opportunities arise.
The city is using a $15,000 grant from the State Health Improvement Program to develop branding and visual materials to promote Edina's Living Streets policy. Those materials are expected to be out in the community soon. We have much to be thankful for in Edina this holiday season. Thank you for watching this episode of Agenda Edina. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty.